and the Ohio vote so very close, but these things would appear to have made the difference for the president tonight. This is the scene of the president's victory rally in Chicago, and our Nancy Cordes is there tonight. Nancy?
Scott, you heard Nora talking about that ad that the Obama campaign really thought made a difference in Ohio. There's another ad they thought made a big difference and really sealed Governor Romney's fate, but this was an ad aired by Governor Romney himself in the past 2 weeks, where his campaign argued that Jeep, which has a big plant outside Toledo, was going to be moving production to China. Well, this was an ad that was pretty thoroughly debunked. It got a lot of negative attention in Ohio. A lot of people felt that it was kind of a Hail Mary play for the Romney campaign, and it really didn't ring true for a lot of people in Ohio who work at that plant and know that the plant isn't going anywhere. And the Obama campaign was really merciless. The president going after Romney again and again on the trail in Ohio, saying, you are scaring voters, you are scaring people who work at that plant. They're wondering whether their jobs are going to be taken away. That's no way to run a campaign. Of course, a lot of this is standard stuff for a campaign, but talking to Obama campaign officials over the past week, they feel that that ad run by the Romney campaign really did him in the state.
Nancy, we're looking at some of the exit polling data that we have from talking to voters all across the country, and it looks like there was a 10-point gender gap. 55% of women voted for President Obama, 45% of men did. Certainly, this battle over women was titanic, particularly as the race got down to the final days and in the debates as well.
And the Obama campaign never missed a chance to speak directly to women. The president mentioned women at every campaign stop. In fact, something interesting that we noticed on the campaign trail is that the person who introduced President Ali was a different person from that state, was almost always a woman who would tell her personal story, talk about what the president had done that was favorable towards women, whether it was signing the Lilly Ledbetter Act for fair pay or ensuring improvements for women's health, and then she would introduce the president. And we thought that can't be an accident, that they're always having women introduce him. They know that this is one of his biggest constituencies. They know that women make up 53% of the electorate, and they were making a big play for women.
The Republicans, Scott, have simply got to find a better way to appeal to women and to appeal to Hispanics. As somebody said to us the other day, they have backed themselves into a demographic cul-de-sac here, and they just got to find a way out. I mean, as I said earlier tonight, there just not that many old white men left. And that's the strength of the Republican Party.
And that is the view of Jeb Bush. That is the view of Condoleezza Rice. That is the view of Haley Barbour. That is the view of Senator Marco Rubio. They acknowledge that the Republican Party has to build a new winning coalition.
We have a picture of the White House tonight. The president, of course, is in Chicago, but there is the White House where he will be living for the next 4 years, it appears. He will be inaugurated on January 20th, which is named in the Constitution as the date of the president.